Okay, hey, we're here with famed cut man and trainer Miguel Diaz in Las Vegas, Nevada. Miguel, what are your thoughts on the Miguel Cotto Margarito fight coming up?
Well, it's a very intriguing fight, and now finally settled to be in New York, which is Cotto territory. He got a great follow-up of Puerto Ricans and New Yorkers. It's a very interesting fight. The first fight was a close fight until the 11th round, and who knows what it was in Margarito's hands that day. Eventually, Margarito won the fight, but he won the fight, and not just a destruction of Cotto, but he took his share of that. But after the fight, both of them fought with Pacquiao. Both of them, they were really abused by Pacquiao, especially Margarito. I think it's a 50-50 fight. I can separate the winner from one guy to the other. I think the one who got a better release from the fight with Pacquiao, the one who recouped better from Pacquiao's fight, I think that's the guy is going to be the winner.
Okay, so do you have an opinion on whether Margarito's gloves were loaded during that first fight?
I can't say that because actually I was not there on the place. I belonged to the Cotto team at that particular time, but I got a fighter fighting the fight before, and they designated somebody else to look for the wrapping. But eventually the Margarito team told Evangelista Cotto, who was his trainer at that time, that we don't going to come to check it up your wrapping, and he took the option to don't go and check Margarito, because that's it's incognito what happened. You know, you never know.
As a trainer and cut man for as long as you've been in the game, his former trainer said that he saw those hand wraps laying there and he just picked them up and used them, and he didn't know if they noticed anything on it. Is that possible, not to grab those hand wraps and not feel plaster inside of them or something?
Who say that?
His former trainer, the one that he let go, that wrapped his hands.
Capetillo found those wraps on the thing, and he put them on Margarito's hand?
Yeah, and he said he didn't see
that is a very unusual.
Right.
I didn't even know that, but this is very hard to believe.
Yeah, he said that on 24/7 this last week. They were just laying there when he came in, and he picked them up and used them, and I just
if he says so, you have to go for what he says.
Right. What about this? What about the revenge factor in Cotto? Does that charge him up and really get him?
Of course he charged him up, but I think Cotto is more than a thinking fighter than Margarito, and he will be stupid if emotions carry on the fight with him. He's supposed to be a cool fighter, boxing the same way he did it when the first fight, and try to stay away from the ropes.
Okay, so what about this? What if you were training Cotto, would you tell him to try to re-break that bone that Pacquiao broke in Margarito's face?
This is something that is very impossible to designate or say that. You throw a punch to the face, you cannot be thinking I'm going to throw it to the left or to the right. You know, there is something that people come out on the internet and people talking about those things. There's no such a thing during the fight you're going to be thinking about that.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. So your prediction is it's going to go the distance, and it could go either way?
Can go either way. The distance, I don't know, because it can be a lot of damage on either one kid, and maybe the referee has to stop the fight.
Okay, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.